Dear, my F3 fan, friends and followers, hope you all are doing well. Today, I'll discuss regarding Preity Zinta lifestyle in this video. My name is Ayushi. Let's start. Preity Zinta, pronounced born the 31st of January 1975, is an Indian entrepreneur and former actress primarily known for her work in Hindi films. After graduating with degrees in English Honours and Criminal Psychology, Zinta made her acting debut in Dil Se in 1998, followed by a role in Soldier in the same year. These performances earned her the Filmfare Award for Best Female Debut, and she was later recognized for her role as a teenage single mother in Kya Kehna 2000. She subsequently established a career as a leading actress of Hindi cinema with a variety of character types. Her roles, often deemed culturally defiant, along with her unconventional screen persona, have been credited with contributing to a change in the concept of Indian film heroines, and won her several accolades. Following critically appreciated roles in Chori Chori Chupka Chupka 2001, Dil Chahta Hai 2001, Dil Hai Tumhara 2002, and Armand 2003, Zinta received the Filmfare Award for Best Actress for her performance in Kal Ho Na Ho 2003. She starred in 2 consecutive annual top-grossing films in India, Koi Mil Gaya 2003 and Veer Zara 2004, and was noted for her portrayal of independent, modern Indian women in Salam Namaste 2005 and Kabhi Alvida Na Kehna 2006 top-grossing productions in domestic and overseas markets. For her first international role in the Canadian drama Heaven on Earth 2008, she was awarded the Silver Hugo Award for Best Actress and nominated for the Genie Award for Best Actress. She followed this with a hiatus from acting work for several years, with the exception of her self-produced comeback film, Ishq Q in Paris 2013, which failed to leave a mark. One more thing, I wanna discuss with my F3, please comment regarding your all queries and topics on which you want videos on your favorite topics, as you know I'm here for my fans and my fans are on the top of it. Zinta is also a social activist, television presenter and stage performer. Between 2004 and 2005, she wrote a series of columns for BBC News Online South Asia. She is the founder of the production company PZNZ Media, a co-owner of the Indian Premier League cricket team Punjab Kings since 2008, and the owner of the South African T20 Global League cricket team Stellenbosch Kings since 2017. Zinta is known in the Indian media for publicly speaking her mind, and consequently has sparked the occasional controversy. These controversies include her being the sole witness not to retract in court her earlier statements against the Indian Mafia during the 2004 Bharat Shah case, for which she was awarded the Godfrey Phillips National Bravery Award. Early life and background. Preity Zinta was born on the 31st of January 1975 into a Hindu Rajput family from Shimla district, Himachal Pradesh. Her father, Durganand Zinta, was an officer in the Indian Army. He died in a car accident when she was 13. The accident also involved her mother, Noprabha, who was severely injured and consequently remained bedridden for 2 years. Zinta called the tragic accident and her father's death a significant turning point in her life, which forced her to mature rapidly. She has 2 brothers, Deepankar and Manish, a year older and a year younger, respectively. Deepankar is a commissioned officer in the Indian Army, while Manish lives in California. Zinta, who describes herself as having been a tomboy as a child, has emphasized her father's military background as having given her a lasting impression on how family life was to be conducted. He asserted the importance of discipline and punctuality to the children. She studied at the Convent of Jesus and Mary boarding school in Shimla. Although she confesses to loneliness in the boarding school, she noted that it was compensated by her finding a perfect set of friends there. As a student, she developed a love for literature, particularly the works of William Shakespeare and poetry. According to Zinta, she enjoyed schoolwork and received good grades. In her free time she played sports, especially basketball. After her schooling at Convent of Jesus and Mary, Shimla, Zinta enrolled at St. Bede's College in Shimla, a branch of Himachal Pradesh University. She graduated with an English honours degree, and then started a graduate program in psychology. She earned a postgraduate degree in criminal psychology, but later took up modeling. Zinta's first television commercial was for Perk chocolates, the result of a chance meeting with a director at a friend's birthday party in 1996. The director persuaded Zinta to audition for the spot, and she was selected. Afterwards, she appeared in other catalogs and commercials, including one for the soap Leeral. Economic success, becoming the year's 3rd highest grossing release in India. Zinta's role was that of Sufia Parvez, a TV reporter and Roshan's childhood love. A review in The Hindu noted her for lending color to an otherwise serious subject matter, and she shared similar sentiments about the character, citing its positive nature within the dark film as having sparked her interest in the part. In 2002, Zinta collaborated once again with director Kundan Shah as the protagonist in the family drama Dil Hai Tumhara, alongside Rekha, Mahima Chaudhary and Arjun Rampal. She played Shalu, an adopted daughter craving love, a role she identified with due to its rebellious nature. Billed as a star vehicle for Zinta, Dil Hai Tumhara did not succeed financially, but her portrayal was uniformly acclaimed by critics, with those critical of the film marking her presence as its main highlight. Taran Adarsh from entertainment portal Bollywood Hangama noted, Preity Zinta, in an author-backed role, steals the show with a sterling performance. Here's a performance that is sure to win accolades from the junta and critics wholeheartedly. Established actress 2003-2007. Zinta's career surged significantly in 2003 as she was the lead in India's three highest-grossing films of the year, The Hero, Love Story of a Spy, Koi, Mil Gaya and Kal Ho Na Ho. The Hero, co-starring Sunny Deol and Priyanka Chopra, is an action drama about a research and analysis wing secret agent on a mission to gather intelligence about terrorist activity from across the border of Kashmir. Zinta played the part of Reshma, a Kashmiri villager who falls in love with the agent and becomes part of this network. The film, involving stunts never seen before in the cinematic history of Bollywood, became the most expensive Hindi film ever produced at the time. The third highest-grossing film of the year, it was labeled a disappointment against its high production costs. She next starred in Honey Irani's directorial debut, Arman. The drama is set in a hospital and follows the travails of its personnel and its principal, Drive. Akash Anil Kapoor, who struggles arduously to sustain the institution financially and enters into a marriage of convenience to save it. Zinta played Akash's egocentric, excessively possessive and capricious wife Sonia Kapoor, a role written specially for her in which she considered her best to that point. The film received predominantly positive reviews, and Zinta was particularly praised. Khalid Muhammad called her a peppy scene stealer, achieving her manic mood swings dexterously, and Vinayak Chakravorty of Hindustan Times concluded that she takes over the script. And, indeed, the film, unleashing a brilliant act as the deceptively bubbly but manipulative wife. For her performance, she received nominations for Best Performance in a Negative Role at different award ceremonies, including Filmfare. For an actress whose look and personality could be transformed. Having identified this opportunity in Zinta, who was mostly known for playing westernized characters, he cast her in the title role of Zara Hayat Khan, a feisty Pakistani woman whose love story with Indian officer Veer Pratap Singh Shah Rukh Khan spans 3 decades amid trials and tribulations. Highly anticipated pre-release, the film had a strong international release, including a screening at the Berlin International Film Festival, and was named Best Film at major Indian award functions. With revenues of over 940 million rupees, equivalent to 3.3 billion rupees or 42 million United States dollars in 2023, it was that year's top-grossing Hindi film both in India and abroad. Zinta's part required her to master the fine nuances of the Urdu language. Though excited at first, she later got knots in her stomach, worrying about her performance, but Chopra assured her. Her work resulted in a 4th Filmfare Best Actress nomination, among others. Jitesh Pillai wrote of her tremendous restraint, and Avijit Ghosh of The Telegraph likewise believed she had delivered her most nuanced performance. Derek Ellie of Variety hailed her as the most interesting young actress of her generation. Veer Zara was Zinta's second highest-grossing film and third major success in 2 consecutive years. Zinta starred opposite Govinda in the 2005 folk comedy Kulam Kula Pyar Karan, a production that had been delayed since 2002. The film garnered negative reviews and poor box office returns, and Subhash K. Jha found Zinta's work to be incompatible with her screen image and acting style. Critics and moviegoers were more appreciative that year of Siddharth Anand's comedy drama Salam Namaste, which saw Zinta and Saif Ali Khan as a contemporary cohabiting Indian couple in Australia dealing with an unexpected pregnancy. Produced on a big budget by Yash Raj Films, it was the first Indian feature filmed entirely in Australia and became the year's highest-grossing Indian production outside of India and overall third highest-grossing Hindi film, earning 572 million rupees equivalent to 1.9 billion rupees or 24 million United States dollars in 2023. Zinta received a number of Best Actress nominations for playing the protagonist Ambar Malhotra, a single modern young woman who leaves India to make her own life in Melbourne and works as a radio host while studying medicine. Devyani Shrivastava of Midday considered the independent, strong-minded character of Ambar to be a rare Hindi film heroine, and Taran Adarsh argued that Zinta had given her most accomplished performance to date. Anita Gates of the New York Times noted Ambar's negative shades but admired Zinta's positive personality, by which she remains likable even despite uncharitable traits in her characters. Zinta received further success in 2006, starring in Karan Johar's drama Kabhi Alvida Na Kehna alongside Shah Rukh Khan, Rani Mukherjee, Abhishek Bachchan, and Amitabh Bachchan. The film became one of the biggest box office hits in India, earning 635 million rupees equivalent to 2 billion rupees or 26 million United States dollars in 2023, and grossed over 496 million rupees equivalent to 1.6 billion rupees or 20 million United States dollars in 2023 abroad, the biggest Bollywood success of all time in the overseas market up until then. It was Zinta's fourth overseas top earner in 4 consecutive years. Revolving around 2 unhappily married couples in New York, the film featured Zinta as Ria Saran, an ambitious fashion magazine editor whose husband begins an adulterous affair with a family acquaintance. She described the part as an attempt to shed her vivacious public image. Kabhi Alvida Na Kehna polarized critics, but the Indian Express approved of Zinta's effort, noting her for having walked with poise, sat with grace, smiled with composure and spoken with calmness. Other reviews questioned the limited length of her role. In later years, Filmfare and Verve lauded the character for breaking stereotypes of screen portrayals of married women in Hindi films. Zinta next appeared in Shirish Kundar's romantic musical Yan-e-Man 2006. She played Pia, the cynosure of 2 men in the United States, Salman Khan and Akshay Kumar. The film opened to mixed reviews from critics and its eventual box office profit was poor. Despite being mostly criticized for taking a role of minimal importance, she was complimented on her performance and appearance. She said the film was a great relief after the more emotionally intense Kabhi Alvida Na Kehna, as Yan-e-Man was easy, happy and much more simple. Even less successful was her next turn as British-Pakistani woman Alvira Khan in her third project with Yash Raj Films, the musical comedy Jum Barabar Jum 2007 co-starring Abhishek Bachchan, Bobby Deol and Lara Dutta. The film was a commercial failure in India and critics panned her performance. The Times of India described her as too plastic, and Rediff.com concluded, from accent to emotion, Preity is plain and simple insufferable in this film. Professional expansion 2007-2008. Following the failure of 2 of her commercial releases, Zinta decided to venture into art films, a movement of neo-realistic films known in India as parallel cinema. She acted alongside Amitabh Bachchan in her first English-language film, Rituparno Ghosh's film within a film drama The Last Lear 2007. Zinta played Shabnam, a struggling film actress working on a new project opposite Shakespearean actor Harish Mishra Bachchan in the midst of a turbulent relationship with her possessive husband. The film premiered at the 2007 Toronto International Film Festival and was received well. Later reviews in India were approving, with Rajiv Masand writing that she gets through her scenes competently, never allowing her cute as a button image to take away from the impact she makes here as a conflicted, mature woman. Sukanya Verma called Zinta palpably vulnerable, but lamented the English dialogue, finding it distracting from the seriousness of the situation. The Last Lear was named the best English film at the 55th National Film Awards. Initially dismissive of art films, Zinta eventually spoke positively of her experiment with the genre, confessing, "I did think with art films that they don't pay you, they don't feed you, but I was wrong, and I'm so happy to be here." Zinta next starred in Samir Karnik's Heroes 2008, a 3-chapter road movie about 2 film students who, as part of an assignment, travel across North India to deliver 3 unposted letters written by army personnel who lost their lives during the 1999 Kargil War to their families. Zinta is featured in the first chapter as Salman Khan's war widow, Kuljit Kaur, a woman who becomes the sole breadwinner of the family and single-handedly raises her son. In preparation for the role, Zinta attended Anupam Kher's acting school. Actor prepares to learn the dialect and mannerisms of a Punjabi woman. The film was released to a mixed critical reaction, but her performance received rave reviews. Anand Singh of Hindustan Times wrote, "Karnik is merely interested in wringing tears the old-fashioned way, and not in starting a debate. He succeeds, mainly because Preity Zinta brings to a role a gravitas and dignity that is seen on the faces of ordinary women. This may be her coming of age as an actress." In the same year she played the leading role of Chand in Deepa Mehta's Canadian film Heaven on Earth, a Punjabi-language mystical drama based on the true story of a young Indian woman who, after an arranged marriage to a non-resident Indian man from Canada, migrates to Toronto and becomes a victim of severe domestic abuse. Zinta described Meta as one director she was longing to work with to fulfill her desire for a new kind of acting challenge. To prepare for the part, she studied extensively the subject of domestic violence and took a crash course in Punjabi, a language that was totally alien to her. She confessed to not being able to emotionally disconnect from the part during the making of the film. "I never knew a character would affect me so deeply. I've become completely withdrawn and introspective. I can't snap out of the character." She eventually called it her most challenging project, as it helped her shed everything that Preity Zinta was about. Heaven on Earth was first screened at several film festivals and garnered career best reviews for Zinta. Peter de Bruge of Variety wrote of her stunning psychological transformation in the part and Will Sloan of Exclaim labeled her a revelation. Her performance earned her the Silver Hugo Award for Best Actress at the 2008 Chicago International Film Festival, for her strong yet subtle performance as a woman struggling to keep her dreams despite brutal realities. She was also nominated for the Genie Award for Best Actress. Personal life. Zinta used to visit her native town Shimla when she was not busy shooting. In 2006, she moved into her own home in Mumbai. She does not identify with any particular religion. In an interview with the Times of India, she commented, "I believe in good deeds, in karma. I don't believe in going to temples. For me, religion is very personal. It's all about having faith. We have heard and read that all religions are equal. Now I am increasingly believing in this." She narrowly escaped death twice in late 2004, first after an explosion at a Temptation concert in Colombo, Sri Lanka, and second during the Indian Ocean earthquake. Zinta has been the subject of several controversies. In 2003, as a witness in the Bharat Shah case, she testified against the Indian mafia. Bharat Shah, the financier of Chori Chori Chupka Chupka, was arrested in 2000 for having connections with Chota Shakil, a Mumbai underworld boss. Unlike several of her colleagues, Zinta repeated in court her earlier statement that she had received extortion threats from the mafia during the shooting of the film. After her testimony, she was given witness protection and was forced to stay out of the public eye for 2 months. 13 other witnesses before her, including celebrities Salman Khan and Shah Rukh Khan, were witnesses in the case but later retracted their earlier statements. Zinta was the only witness who did not become hostile to the prosecution. Her actions met with nationwide public resonance and applause. Consequently, she was the first recipient of Godfrey's Mind of Steel Award at the annual Red and White Bravery Awards, given to her for the courageous act of standing against the Mumbai underworld. On receiving the award, she said, "To be brave is not to be fearless. It is when you fear and you get over it, then you can be called brave. I am human. It is not that I fear nothing. But getting over a fear is a continuous process and I have been successful so far." Since 2006, Zinta has been the brand ambassador for the Godfrey Phillips Bravery Awards. Tabloids have often linked Zinta romantically with other Bollywood stars, but she has strongly denied any such rumors. In 2000, Zinta began dating model Mark Robinson. They separated the following year, and, according to Zinta, remained on good terms. Zinta dated the Bombay dying heir, businessman Ness Wadia from February 2005 until May 2009. Their relationship was often reported on by the media, with frequent speculation about an engagement or a breakup. On the 13th of June 2014, Zinta filed a complaint with the Mumbai police against Ness Wadia alleging he had molested, threatened, and abused her at an IPL match at the Wankhede Stadium in Mumbai on the 30th of May. Wadia denied the allegations. In 2018, the Bombay High Court quashed this complaint after the issue was amicably settled. On the 29th of February 2016, Zinta married her American partner Gene Goodenough at a private ceremony in Los Angeles. Goodenough is Senior Vice President for Finance at Enline Energy, a US-based hydroelectric power company. Zinta moved to Los Angeles following the marriage. She visits India on a frequent basis. In 2021, she and her husband became parents to twins, a boy and a girl, through surrogacy. House of Preity Zinta. Preity Zinta has purchased a residential apartment spread over nearly 1,721 square feet in a super-premium residential tower Rustomjee Parishram in Mumbai's plush Pali Hill area in Bandra suburb for over 17 crore rupees. Car collection of Preity Zinta. The first car from Preity's collection is German Beast E-Class. This luxurious sedan offers 3.0 LV6 diesel engine roaring 228 bhp of power and 540 Nm of peak torque. This AWD sedan mated to 7G Tronic Plus automatic transmission. E250 reaches 0 to 106.3 seconds with top speed of 230 km/h. This car gives fuel efficiency around 12 kmpl. Range Rover Vogue is the most expensive car in Preity's car collection and it will cost around 1.18 crore. Under the hood it offers 2.0 LV4 engine producing 296 bhp of power and 400 Nm of peak torque. This SUV reaches 0 to 100 kmph in 7.3 seconds with top speed of 210 kmph and gives fuel efficiency of 12 kmpl. Net worth wealth of Preity Zinta. With a remarkable net worth of $31 million, 240 crore rupees, Preity Zinta has amassed her wealth through a thriving career in acting, filmmaking, modeling, and diverse entrepreneurial ventures. Her acting prowess has earned acclaim and appreciation in both Hollywood and Bollywood. Conclusion: as we wrap this odyssey, enriched with insights into Preity Zinta's life, tech prowess, and benevolence, I extend my gratitude. If this journey resonated with you, like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more enlightening content. Until next time, stay informed, stay inspired. Thank you for joining me, and may you have a great time ahead.